All right, let's work lower body today. I have 4 easy exercises that will go through the beginning, starting points. You can always add weight, decrease weight, and then even add variations to them, like a quick upper body curl, a side angle. So just know that these are great foundation pieces and you can always build on them to challenge yourself as you get more increased endurance. I just finished part of the circuit, so excuse me being out of breath. But I did want to let you know, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any questions, feel free to put it in underneath here, and I will get back to you. So, first we're going to do is reverse lunges. So I want to go over the form before we dive into adding weights. So I'll go ahead and pivot to the side. So I'm going to step back with my right. And with that, you want to make sure your knee is not overextending your toe. So that's a big thing. So when you come up here, bat on the knee. Coming back, creating that right angle is excellent. Then when you press up, you want to drive with the heel, just push into that ground and come back up. And then go back down and back up. So we're going to add weights. If you're not ready for weights, totally fine. This is the best part of creating this workout, to challenge you, but also meet you where you're at. So we're going to do 10 on each side. Let's go. Don't forget core tight. Dropping down, just a tap with the knee. You don't want to rest down there too long. And that leg coming back, driving with the heel, a couple more, and we'll switch it out. So you should feel that engagement there in the glute and even that front quad. So we're bringing it back to the other side. And a quick tap up and down. Core tight. Don't forget to breathe. All those things. 3 more. All right, last one. Okay. Now, you can keep one of your weights in hand. If you don't have weights, that's okay. We're gonna do side squats with a press. Come back together. Here, and press. Each side, 10. With this one, you want to have core tight. Sitting back down, kind of, but pressing. If you don't have a weight to press up with, it's fine. Couple more. We'll switch legs. Get some space on this side. All right. What I like about these, as you can tell, I'm out of breath, but it keeps the heart rate up. So if you can't hit up cardio, know that as your heart rate is up with your weight training, it's good for fat burning as well. So sometimes you don't have time to do a 40-minute weight training and 30 minutes of cardio. So having these like HIIT type movements keeps the heart rate up, fat's burning. You're in like a really good stage for building muscle and leaning out. All right, let's do this. Oops, forgot to press. Here and press. I'm in Phoenix, so it's extra warm, even 9 degrees in my garage right now, so I'm feeling that heat kicking in. Feels good actually, but creates a whole nother challenge. Couple more here. Press up. Coming back down. And there we go. All right. So, next up is we're going to do a hinge and then drop to a squat and come back up. Hinge, squat down, come back up. All working this lower back area. You can grab whatever weights you have. Need to hold 2, get more weight on this, so you can pull all 9 over. So let's say you only have 5s. Cross those guys up. You can get the same, adding like a 10. than doing it like that, but I'll show you again. So we're gonna hinge forward, drop, come back up. So we're driving with our heels each time. So come out, drop down, drive back up. Bend over, hinge, whatever you want to call it, come back up. Here, drop, come back up. All right, so I'm actually gonna grab my 18-pound kettlebell, because again, when you have 18 pounds in one hand, as opposed to two, you're really dealing with 9 and 9. So that's where going up in weight for when you have two hands isn't as scary, even though the number sounds like heavier. So with my kettlebell, I'm actually going to hold it this way, get good support. But let's do this. We're just going to do 15. So core tight, as you come up, drive with your heel. Here we go. When you hinge over, you kind of want to stick your bum out, because that's what we're working. We're working this back area. So hinge, drop down, come back up. Okay. Core tight, over, grab the heel. Two more. All right. So, final one. I want to grab my band. And you can actually attach this to something stable. So you don't necessarily need a hook. I have a hook right here. We're gonna do hip thrusts on this. If you don't have a band, come in or attach to something and hip thrust. What you'll do is you'll drop down and knee, and you want to have the most tension as you can, almost like it's pulling you back. And then you come down and squeeze and thrust you forward. If you don't have this setup, it's okay. This is always an alternative. You can grab your weight where you lay down and thrust this way. So it's really squeezing the glutes. Coming back down. One of my favorite moves for glute focus is just the ability to thrust and tighten those glutes as best as possible and holding tension there. So let's climb on in. You have one of these. The other thing you can do is if you have a regular band, you can do that while laying on the ground. Again, so many variations. Getting this equipment can take time, but know that like a pack of these guys was like $30. These were I think $40. And then I have another type of band here, which I'll put the links in below. So that way you know what I have. And I'm guessing, I'm thinking these were each pack was like $30. So not bad at all. And you don't need all of them. I've just accumulated, there's two smaller ones. And so, but these are actually brand new. So I'm actually loving having them and giving me a different workout. So I'm as pulled forward as possible with keeping forward. I have my toes touching in the back. And so right now I'm giving the most tension and squeezing the cheeks. So sitting down, coming back up, down, up, core tight. And if you want, because sometimes it's fun to have a total body workout, right? Most bang for your buck, I'm all about that. Less in the gym, more impactful is absolutely way better than being there for an hour and a half, right? So when you sit down, then we can curl. can do them this way. Out might be better. Actually, out does feel better. Just for a full range of motion while keeping the glutes nice and tight. If you find yourself slipping, which I did, bring it back. Up, readjust, come back down. We're gonna do 20 of these. Actually, I'll do hammer curls. I know I didn't test them with weights, so you're on the journey with me here, but we're gonna do hammer curls. Really giving a squeeze at the top. I did 5 pounds. You can always add more, but really my focus is the glutes. So if I end up having too much weight, then I'm not focusing on the muscle that we're working on, more on what's struggling. So just to give an extra bonus in the workout. I'm gonna do 10 more. And this 10, we're going to hold to the count of 10. All right, and slowly come back down. So, 4 exercises, 5 rounds. You can rest in between. A lot of times I will jump rope in between. I'll do abs in between each circuit for like a minute and then come back to it. So I'm constantly moving, keeping the heart rate up, but that makes it super power packed in a small amount of time, which, as you can tell, I'm getting the workout in. So we all have 4 rounds left to go. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the rest of your lower body workout.